So you've gotten a chance to see our patrol officer breacher kit used on an inward opening door. But even more likely in an active shooter environment, we're gonna have to pull some outward opening doors. So I'm gonna demonstrate how we pull an outward opening door, single person, with our patrol officer breaching kit. So we release the strap, separate our Halligan from our hammer. Because I don't have a ram or a larger hammer than this, I may only be able to do so much damage to the edge of my door to create additional gap. But I will probably come in here and give this a good bang. And I'm not hitting it hard right now because this is a training prop, but if I were hitting this against a real door, I'd want to hit it as hard as I can, right? I'm trying to soften this area. I might bang from here to here, trying to soften this piece of metal, because we know that a piece of metal, if it's left intact, if it's left dead flat, right, in the shape that it was configured in, it has more horizontal strength. But if I dent it, if I create a bend in it, it wants to fall to the bend. So I'll do that first. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my adze of my Halligan and I'm gonna try and drive that into the first mark on the Halligan. That tells me that it is actually all the way to the edge of the door, all the way to the 1 3/4 of the door, and probably sitting at my stop. If the tool rolls out, don't worry about it, just bang it back in again. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna crush up and crush down. Now the tool may walk out like it did right there, and we're gonna just knock it back in. Okay, once we've got it into where we can get around the corner, and this is the hardest part because you have to put a pretty significant amount of pressure at the end of the fork to create as much pressure up at the adze and get it around the back of the doorstop. So I'm gonna pull here, and I'm gonna drive here. Applying pressure on the fork end. Drive the tool in all the way to the stop. Now I can finally set down my hammer. I've got my tool in place. I'm gonna grab it at the end of the fork, get as much leverage as possible, and I'm gonna pull it. If it doesn't come all the way open, I'm gonna go ahead and push down for as much leverage as possible, and then out. And that should release my door. All right, now get out there and force some doors.